Private Church from the popular web series Red vs. Blue.
And I'm Private Dick Simmons.
As dozens of you probably already know, the Winter Olympics recently came to a close.
According to ratings information, less and less people are watching the Olympics. We here at Red vs. Blue would like to help fix this situation.
The biggest problem is that the Olympics only happen once every 4 years. Nobody has an attention span that long. And you have to compete with all the other boring things that only happen once every 4 years.
The Olympics always make a big deal about amateur status, but most of the events don't even have a professional equivalent. Seriously, have you ever heard of a curler going pro? And isn't a professional biathlete really just a James Bond villain?
And the names don't make any sense. Why is it called curling? Was stupid rock pushed too long to fit on the program? And doesn't the word biathlon just mean competing in two things?
It does? Man, my training program has been all wrong.
This year, the Olympics added speed skating team pursuit, which is basically 3 teammates racing at a time instead of just one. Wow. That means you can hate watching an entire event in 1/3 the time. Here's a tip. If you add another person into a staring contest, it doesn't suddenly turn into the Super Bowl.
Okay, well instead of just criticizing the games, I think we should concentrate on helping make the current Olympic events more fun to watch.
You bet your bobsled. There's nothing wrong with the Olympics that modern science can't fix.
Right, like using aerodynamic computer modeling to develop better ski jumping techniques.
No, like replacing the skis with heat-seeking missiles, and the jumping with exploding.
Well, that sounds a little extreme. How would you improve curling?
Replace the big rocks with grenades.
Figure skating?
Landmines.
Downhill skiing?
Laser gates.
Speed skating?
Everyone gets a bayonet.
Snowboarding?
Fewer hippies. And add polar bears. In fact, every event could use more polar bears.
Okay, well what about the luge?
Allow me to demonstrate. Let's suppose Griff over there is our loogie. All right, Griff. Just like we rehearsed it.
Yeah, I'm going for the gold. Tell Michelle Kwan I always loved her.
I call it rocket luge. In Europe, it's called the space program. I also have some ideas about how to improve skeleton.
What skeleton?
It's the luge, you just face the other way.
Why don't they just call it reverse luge?
Because no one likes the luge to begin with. So does your improvement involve using actual skeletons?
Let me put it this way. If you don't win a medal, you're next year's sled. Now that's motivation. I also think we should give medals out to the losers.
You want to give out the symbols of Olympic victory to losers? That doesn't sound much like you, Sarge. So what would it be? Gold, silver, bronze, and...
enriched uranium. The losers will be forced to wear radioactive isotopes, making sure they die the excruciatingly slow and painful death they deserve. I also think if you beat a country in an event, you get to keep it. Or at least burn it down.
Yeah, that's the Olympic spirit.